Well, hello friends. Today we are going to work a little bit more on the paint app, or paintbrush as it's called. And this is going to be a quickie, but I'm going to make it so that when you control click on one of these, will pop up a little window that allows you to edit the color. So let's just get right into it because I gotta go pick up someone at the train station in a while. Okay, so first we gotta go to the palette widget, which is where we have all these color containers, or I mean all these color widgets as they're called. This is the implementation of that. And normally when we do mouse down in the color widget, we either set the primary or the secondary color based on which mouse button you're using. So I was thinking that we were going to do, if you control click one of them, then we will pop up a little dialog that lets you edit the color instead. Okay, so we'll say if event, can we do control? Is that how you do that? Modifiers, oh right. Modifiers and G. Key modifier, mod control. Yeah, I wasn't sure what the API or the enum was called, but I was able to figure it out pretty quickly. You should probably make like a little G key, or I don't know. It would be nice to have some sort of more consistently named thing here, but this works right now. Okay, so if it's control, and maybe we'll even say if it's control and left click, just to be extra specific, then we'll say return, oops. But before we return, we will make a little dialog for this. So, let's see, applications paintbrush. Let's make a new dialog. We'll call it like color dialog. Sure. And let me refresh my creator files. And edit the make file, color dialog. Okay. Now we gotta include that here as well. Right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna create a color dialog, and we're gonna give it the current color, palette widget. Wait, hold on, no, that's not what I'm doing. It's the M color, we're gonna give it the M color, right? And then we're gonna say dialog.exec. Dialog exec is gdialog.exec, okay. I think this is the API. It's difficult to do this without code completion actually, so I'm just gonna flesh out this class. So color dialog is a public gdialog. We can make it final because we don't want to subclass it. And let's see, so let's just do this before I forget. Const char class name const override color dialog. And then let's do the constructor. And for the constructor, we wanted something that takes the color, so like that. And then we'll say M color. And we're gonna need some includes, so G dialog probably is enough. And I guess we can have a way to return the color, because this, like, we allow you to edit the color, right? So after we run this dialog, then you can call color to get the new color, basically. So yeah, so this is how you use it. So if it turns out okay, then we will change this color to dialog.color, and we'll say update. I think that's what we need to do there. Now we just got to implement this guy. libgui. No, what the hell am I trying to do? I want to include color dialog.h. Color, G dialog. Probably we should, yeah, we should pass something to the constructor here. So parent, we can do that, and we'll say parent C object parent, because then we can actually pass in the window. There's I forget, there's some magic in GDialog that if you pass in yeah, if you pass in a window as the parent, then the dialog will be centered on top of that window. So that's like a nice little trick that we can do to get the dialog to pop up in a good place. So we'll do this here. And then that will get the window of this color widget, basically, and we'll pop the thing up right above it. Okay. Now, let's see if we can write out some of this. I guess what we want to do here is really just build up the UI for it. So let's look at how we do input box. Right, so set title, I'll just go to edit color. And we can have a build function just to separate it out. Dialog build, because it's kind of ugly to do stuff in the constructor, like too much stuff, especially like building up a UI. It's very gunky. So we'll just do this. And we're gonna need some widgets here. Let's see, let's have a spin box and maybe like a couple of buttons. So we'll do like a G button. Yeah, we can do that. Okay, and then we can do what kind of layout do we want to do here? I'm thinking we'll do a horizontal layout. We'll put 3 boxes vertically stacked on the left and then buttons on the right. And then maybe like a preview, color preview somewhere, maybe above the buttons. Okay, so let's just try that. Oh geez, I have less time than I thought I would. So, but we'll push through. So let's see. So the first thing will be the horizontal container, and the horizontal container will have a layout. Make gbox layout horizontal GUI gbox layout, right? And then we'll also do a left vertical container. Is a new G widget inside the horizontal container. And we'll have a layout, but this one will be vertical. And same thing for this other guy, who's going to be the right vertical container. Okay, and then, oh, I should probably turn off these notifications. Okay. Oh shit, where do I put this? Yep. Okay. So in the left one, let's put the 3 spin boxes. So that would be red spin is new G spin box, left vertical container. And we're just gonna take a look at these green, not look, and blue. And in the right one, we'll do a auto G label or color preview, we can call it. Maybe preview widget. No, new G label, or say G frame actually. Right vertical container, and we'll include lib frame. Okay, and then OK button. OK. And then that will also be in the right vertical container, and then we'll also have a cancel button. So I think we'll put the cancel on top. And maybe the right vertical container. Yeah, we'll put a spacer here between those. So let's just see what the heck this looks like right now. Because not entirely sure what this is going to look like. Let's see. Well, it's something. It needs a little bit of help, but it's a start. So let's see. So let's give this guy some margins. Set margins to 4, 4, 4. Okay, and then let's do the spin boxes. So let's make spin box. Let's make a helper for this. So spin box. So spin box is that. We'll say that the preferred size is maybe height 16. And the size policy should really be, I mean, fill horizontal, but vertical should be fixed. And then, yeah, let's make all of these like this. And min is 0, max is 255. Spin box. I guess we should have the initial value here. So mcolor.red, color green, and mcolor blue. Okay. And we'll just take the initial color here. We'll say, wait, no, that's not supposed to be a color like that. It should be an initial value. Spin box, set value, initial value. Okay, and then this thing is looking kind of ugly with the black background. So let's say horizontal container, set fill with background color true. Then let's see how far that gets us. Oh shit, I forgot about that. Oops, we crash. Why did we crash? Crash here. Let's find out why. And set margins, because I didn't set a layout yet, so I can't call and set margins on it. See, this is where we create the layout, so I gotta wait for that before I set margins. Okay. Then, by the way, when we actually instantiate these, we should also make a callback for them when they change. It should be a bit taller, but generally I kind of like the idea. So let's make them 20. And we can do the same for the buttons. I mean, not exactly the same, but kind of similarly. So for the buttons, we can say cancel. I'm going to duplicate that because whatever. Okay, so when we get a callback on change in this pin box, then we will say that it's the new value, and oh crap, we don't know which is which. So let's see, mcolor dot set. Dude, we don't even have like set red. So let's look at set alpha. So we can have like set red is that oh shit. Why am I braining out? What am I trying to do? I'm trying to set the freaking red color. What is that? It's the it's this one. Jeez. And which one is the bottom one? Is the blue. So the green one is in the middle. This is all fairly obvious stuff. I don't know why. I got totally brain frozen there. Oops. Set green, set blue. Do that and like that. Okay. And then we can also have something like you know, RGB component. Red, green, blue. Yeah, whatever. Or say RGB component. Component is red. Green and blue. This is not the most beautiful, but it'll probably work for our needs right now. Red, green, and blue. Okay, so update the color, and then we'll also do the, what was it called? Preview widget. We don't have that yet, so, oh, interesting, we don't have that yet. So we need to create spin boxes after we create that thing, but that's fine, we can do that. We'll just do it like this, create the left side second. Set background color. And preview widget, set background color, set fill with background color true. Okay. Cancel button on click should do. I think it's just gonna be like what's it called? There's something that you call in gdialog. It's done with exec cancel, right? So gdialog, we'll say it that way, and this one will say exec OK. Oh, crap. I didn't do that quite right. Well, this isn't really working the way I expected. No, the color doesn't change. Okay, so why is that? Spin box on change. Oh, we have to update it probably. Is that enough? Why don't you change? Why do both buttons say OK? That's weird. Oh, that's the OK button. Okay. I get the feeling that we are not firing this onChange callback. So onChange component is this, value is this, say value. It's interesting that 0 shows up as nothing here, so 100. Oh, it is actually updating. So we just don't care about doing anything with the preview widget, set background color. Okay, why is this not working? M color. M color is now to string characters. Okay, I have like 7 minutes, so come on. M color just stays the same. Well, that's suspicious. Component. Oh, because component is some garbage value. Shit. Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because because it's on the stack here. So by the time we're getting to the callback, that thing is lost. So can I just copy everything like that? I think that would be fine. Yeah, there we go. 200. Okay. Did that actually change the color? I don't think that worked. I mean, it worked to edit the thing and everything, but like, it doesn't change the color here. Oh, but it does. But it just doesn't change the background color of the thing. Okay. So we are almost there. Palette widget. Come on. Come on, let's do this. M color is dialog color. Update. But we gotta do set background color, M color. Right. And then the fact that Spinbox is showing nothing for 0 is really weird. Set value. Oh, I guess if it's so if it's a no-op, then we don't change that. So I guess the initial value is just wrong in gspinbox actually. So let's cheat here and do this. Oopsie. Okay, so don't tell anyone. Okay, now these are good, and we will make a totally different color. Instead of yellow, it would be this funny green. And look at that, it changed. And we can draw with it, and we can fill with it. Okay, cool. So let's commit. Let me add some stuff that I committed. Or hold on. Let's do that Spinbox change separately. So git commit g Spinbox. The initial text should be 0. Right, and then we had a bunch of other stuff in color. So check graphics color. Git commit color. Add setters for red, green, and blue. Components. Okay, and then finally, we'll add the paint app paintbrush paintbrush. Add a little dialog that allow editing palette colors with control click. By control clicking them. Maybe the color dialog class could be fashioned into something generally useful in libgui, but for now it lives in the paintbrush app. Cool. Let's just see that one more time before I run like heck to the train station. Okay, so we got our pen, but we don't quite don't like this color here, so we're gonna make our own very nice shade of blood. And oh, I have to actually I guess that's fair, like you edit the color but it doesn't actually update. I think that's okay, but it does work the way that I wanted it, so cool. So if you made it this far in this slightly stressful video, then I thank you for watching and for hanging out with me while I hack, and I will see you next time.